Good day, everyone. So today is March 20th, and I was looking at the forecast today when I was working, and basically it looks like we're in for some late March snow here. So from what I was seeing, it looks like Thursday night we're supposed to get anywhere from, geez, I think they said up to roughly 2 to 4 inches. I think maybe even 3 to 5. So that's not too bad. If I just get that much, I'm probably not going to mess around with plowing or anything. But generally, if I know this time of year I'm going to get some snow and I've been out working a lot in the yard and stuff, I clean some stuff up, so if I am plowing, it's not in the way. So I'm going to get my snow pusher back in my tractor. I'm going to get the snow blower back on the tractor, so that's all ready to go. If I didn't do it, we probably would get 2 feet of snow. If I do it, we're probably not going to get anything that I need to use it for. Normally how it goes, it seems like. But I figure better safe than sorry. Then I'm basically ready to go, so if the snow comes down, I'm not messing around with all that. I just pull the tractor right out and hit the plowing from there. But I just wanted to kind of show around what it looks like right now. And then obviously if I'm out plowing, you'll see what the difference is going to be. I mean, it's beautiful here once we get a fresh snow like that. So I'm kind of hoping we do. We haven't had much snow this winter. And then also, I think starting this Sunday, that's still a ways out. It's only Wednesday at this point, but the forecast has been going all over the place. I've been hearing up to a foot plus, or as low as 3 to 4 inches. So we could get completely hammered here from, I think it was Sunday night into Tuesday. They're not sure what's going to be snow, what's going to be rain at this point, but if it ends up all being snow, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty heavy batch of it. So I'm going to get my wood piles covered with some tarps today, because I don't want all that wood that I freshly split this spring just to get totally saturated with water, and get the tractor ready to go, and then we'll see how it all plays out. Alright, just grabbed a couple tarps I have from I think a couple years ago when I first moved here, 3 or 4 years ago now. I didn't have an actual wood shed, so I had the wood just stacked in the yard by a couple trees, so I threw some tarps over it in the winter to keep the snow off it. So I'm going to repurpose those and throw them on the wood piles I got over here of the freshly split wood. So I'll go buzz down there real quick to do that. That'll just take a minute. So tarp isn't quite big enough for this wood pile here. It's a pretty big wood pile. So I have to decide if I want to use the other tarp on this one. I got another one out in the woods that's some nice oak that I want to keep dry as well. But this would at least keep most of it off the top. I don't know. I'm going to think about it here for a second, figure out what to do. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll keep at least a decent amount of snow off it, and you know, good enough. I mean, it'll dry back out again. I just didn't want to get totally saturated if we get a foot of snow. So that side will get some snow into it, but if I can keep the bulk of it off the top, the stuff on the side I can just brush off. That won't be too big of a deal. So we're going to run with that. We're going to call that good enough on the next one. It ain't perfect, but it'll do the trick. Not a bad start on firewood for this year at all. Can't recall, well, for sure never since I lived here, I ever had this much firewood done this early in the season, but it's nice to get a head start on things when you have a pretty light winter like we did. Alright, back to the house for some tractor prep. Got to move a trailer, pick up some beverage cans that my uncle left laying outside my house last weekend. So I'm going to do that real quick and then probably call that a night. So the main reason why I'm moving this is because I got these two garage doors here to the pole shed, obviously, in this big open area here. So when I'm plowing snow or pushing snow, I like to basically come around through here, and then I'd like to have a lane to just push it right back here. So normally start off pushing this way, I'll pile up by those two trees in the center of the yard there. But then I like to clear this out going kind of horizontally, push that all the way up to the bank there. And I want to get this trailer out of the way, and then I'll move that pile of garbage that I gotta burn or get rid of there, put that back over in the corner here. So then basically if we do get a bunch of snow where I gotta plow and pile it, I'm not fighting all this stuff in the way. The last thing you want to do plowing snow is be fighting crap in the way all the time. It's a complete pain. Kind of a pain because the trailer had sunk in a little bit. Yep. Try for round two on that. That clearly didn't work. Alright, that should have got her this time. Got that done. Now I just gotta go get the tractor warmed up. Got the snow pusher right there, and I'll probably put the snow pusher on. I can dump the box blade right there, put the bucket in the floor next to it, and then basically I'm set to go. Can't park there. Need to get the tractor in there. Plenty warmed up now, so I'm gonna just buzz this over here. I got the bucket on the forks right now, so what I'll just do is I'll just drop that all as basically one unit on those pallets over there, drop the box blade over there as well, and then hook up the snow pusher on the front, and I'm gonna hook up the snow blower on the rear, get the PTO hooked up on that, and then that's ready to go. I don't think I'll need the snow blower, but if we do end up getting a foot of snow, it's nice to have, so we'll see. This is just a John Deere IMAX, nothing special about it, but basically pull that up there. So actually you can see that basically locks into your bushing there. Pull that out. Pull that one out just like that, so the handles are up. And now this isn't perfectly level on this pallet, so it might give me a little bit of trouble, but I should just be able to basically drop the 3-point down and let go of the box blade. We'll see how she works. Spot to stick this. Operation there. So much easier than having to go and get the 3-point on, pin the 3-point in. Just be able to drop it on and off. It's super simple. The only problem is all the 3-point attachments aren't compatible with that. Like anything you buy from the King Cutter brand, at least in the XB line, I shouldn't say anything. The 2 items that I have from the King Cutter line, both of them are the XB, which is made for the compact tractors. Neither of those are compatible with Quick Hitch, so I got the tiller. And then I got a brush hog cord as well. So those ones I got a pin on manually, which isn't the end of the world. Small tractor, smaller attachments. I can muscle them around a little bit if I have to, but it'd be so much easier if I could just use Quick Hitch and be done with it. So I just got to adjust these top pins here. Once I adjust the top pins, then it should be ready to go for the snowblower. Another feature that they didn't show me at the dealership on this tractor, but when you're going to hook up the PTO shaft, they have this guard here, right? And that's how the guard sits normally, but it's a lot easier to hook it up if you actually grab this. You gotta grease this apparently, and it tilts and rotates right up like that. I probably did a terrible job filming that, but makes it a lot easier to get in there to get that 3-point. Sorry, that 3-point, the PTO shaft hooked up. Alright, back to the garage here, and I'll see about getting the snowblower hooked up. Do a little bit of wiggling there to get it to settle down in. So I got these locked in now, just like that. And the only other thing, turn this off now. Only other trick I'll show you here is, here's your selector for your PTO. This tractor has a rear, a mid, so you can run this in rear PTO. Maybe this direction's better. Rear is 540, mid's the 2100. So this is mid and rear. Not sure what you would actually use that for on a 25 horsepower tractor, but then this one is just the front. So I normally put this back to the front, so what that does is that allows you to freely, this probably isn't going to show up well, but freely rotate your PTO shaft. So then when you're putting on your attachment here, it's a lot easier to get the splines to line up on it correctly. So I'll see if I can get this someplace where it'll show what I'm doing. I'm going to try to see if I can get this hooked up here now. They're all a little bit different. This one, I think the coupler pulls back on it. So it's not going, pull it out, rotate it a little bit. See if you can get those splines to line up. we go. Oh, she's going on. I think I need to grease this. There we go. That is now locked in. So now once you get that on, drop your shield down. And I'm basically hooked up, ready to do some snow blowing. I might want to adjust this top link a little bit to get it a little bit flatter. But I might wait and mess with that until I get out there. So the only other thing that I think I'm going to do right now is I'm going to adjust the skid shoes on here. I got them dropped down so that basically this blade is dragging on the ground right now. But with it being springtime, if you have this blade dragging on the ground and your ground is thawed, all you're going to do is tear up a bunch of gravel if you have a gravel driveway. And then you're going to make a mess. You're going to leave rock all over your yard, places that you don't want it. So this snow pusher from Frontier, you can adjust the height of the shoes, and then when you adjust that, see there's 3 holes here, that'll then adjust basically how far your main blade's off the ground. So I'm going to pull this up to probably this middle hole. That leaves probably about, I don't know, 1/2 inch from the blade to the ground. So I just graded the driveway. That should actually work rather well, but I'm going to give that a go here, get that adjusted, and then I should be ready for the blizzard of 2024, if and when it actually happens. Alright, so I'm going to buzz those off real quick and swap them around and show you what that process is all about. Pretty simple. Alright, so now you can see there's a gap there. Alright, so gained a good 1/2 inch at least for height. That'll bring that main blade up off the ground. So when you're dealing with loose rock, that's definitely the way that you want to do it. At least in my opinion it is, because I've done it where I have it all the way down where it's nice because you clean the driveway better. Just wanted to let that down so there's pressure off the hydraulics, but actually I hate that. I hate it when it's tilted like that. We'll fix that quick. Just gotta curl it. So yeah, so now I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. See that edge? It's probably hard to see here from this height, but that edge is up off the ground now. And look at that, I set it right in my glove. Oh God. Got it. Got it. Alright, so you can see it from the back even better. You can see the light coming through. So that actually will make a substantial difference with keeping rock out of your yard. I push a lot of my snow into my grass, into my yard. First couple years I learned that lesson the hard way. I was out there in the spring with a rake, a shovel, cleaning up all that mess, and it was a complete pain in the rear end. So this will just make it much more efficient. You know, what's going to happen is I'm not even going to have to use any of it because we're probably not going to get any snow. that's how it's gone this winter so far. But I hate messing around with all this when all I want to do is get cleaned up and get dug out from a big storm. So should be basically, I guess, ready to go at this point. So I guess that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.